Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go now. 18 Gators.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get off the field.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
I can't believe they even let you play. Zebra.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and there's creases like they were able to.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
51 the mic. 51 the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. He completes it to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. James Washington His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch the run.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
58, right there.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ready.
98, watch 98. 98's the mic.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st down, It's Hunt, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Hey. Ready?
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Locke going to throw, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. We'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Wilson. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson.
You ain't going nowhere.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And he's going to go down again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Go 14.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Box drop.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On the ground, it's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11. At the 36-yard line.
58, right there. No chance. Showing up.
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Under 10.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Caught by Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, alert 3. 12. 58, right over there. 14, got it.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jordan Akins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll run again with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That 60 outlaw, 61 matchbox light. Go.
From midfield, here's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
All those special, all those special.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah, we don't want none.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
14. Mike 54. Mike 54. Check pass. Check pass. Check 43. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 12.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yo.
Want that. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson throwing again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Clock now to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown! Giants. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Let's go.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
They run again with Hunt. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it's Hunt. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Shift. Check four.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper! Hey! High 7! 5!
Now Hunt. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't me. You gotta check from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risk. But I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist.